This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Wow. The Mavericks were not messing around. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, they went into Minnesota, and they took the Western Conference Finals. They took it. There was no doubt about it. How did this happen to the Timberwolves? Let's analyze. If you saw my last video, I did a video and many, is this what you think? Listen, I didn't break out the Sam Stradamus hat. Nor did I say that the Mavericks were definitely going to lose. If you haven't watched the video, go watch it. There'll be a link in the description down below. You'll click on it and you'll see what happened. I said that if history was to happen, this is the team. This is the team that could do it, because I felt that the Timberwolves were in these games in the fourth quarter and choked the leads away. Am I wrong? And, it's unfortunate. I knew it was a daunting task, but guess what? Teams now that go up 3-0 in the NBA are still undefeated. 157-0. I know it was a daunting task. Anthony Edwards has not looked like himself until, I guess, the last game. I mean, he dropped 28, but for the most part, you know what led to this beatdown of sorts tonight? What happened was Luka and Kyrie were not messing around in that post game, and they kind of dropped they didn't drop a hint. They let it be known. It's on me. It's on me. I was like, all right, it's on them. They both came out and said the loss was on them. Luka Doncic was not messing around. He was not playing. 25 points in the first half. I think Luka actually on his own. Yeah, in the first half. And then you had Kyrie with 19. But then you had Karl-Anthony Towns with 12. Edwards with 12. I mean, it was not a game. And they were down 29 at halftime. I said, well, that's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. I mean, that's basically what the Timberwolves were focused on. And I was kind of worried for the Timberwolves. I know, listen, it was not I didn't say they were going to come back. I said if there was a team to do it, that would be them. But I kind of, if you replay what happened in Game 4, it was almost like the Timberwolves were just happy not to get embarrassed, not to watch them win the Western Conference in their home. It was almost like, all right, we made it, dapping each other up, and that's it. That's all we wanted was one. And I wanted to see, I mean, was that really what it was? I was like, no, can't be. And I guess they were happy with just getting that one. But you know that PJ Washington showed up today. He had 12 points. He was a plus 17 for the Mavericks. And again, Kyrie and Luka both had 36 points. Kyrie Irving actually had 4 points in the first quarter, 30 points after that, 32 after that. But Minnesota, man, for the most part, I'll say this. You know, Ant-Man, it's weird, by the way, how the both stars on each side had identical point totals. Anthony Edwards, 28 points. Karl-Anthony Towns, 28 points. Luka, 36. Kyrie, 36. At the end of the day, it just was not meant to be for the Timberwolves. I think it was a learning experience. I've always said, and I mean, it didn't work out. They are built to handle Denver. You've always heard that they are built to get at Denver. But I think they were a little exposed here. And I'm talking about the Timberwolves. They were exposed with the fact that Rudy Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns, that was not the matchup for them against Dallas, especially with the new moves. I mean, the additions of Gafford and PJ Washington. This team may need to figure it out, and it's going to be very interesting what the Timberwolves do. I mean, maybe it was a learning experience. Like I said, they were in these games in 4 of the 5 games in the fourth quarter. This game, forget about it. With a beat down, a final score of 124 to 103. The MVP of the Western Conference Final, the winner of the Magic Johnson Trophy, goes to Luka Doncic, who was not messing around. Listen, to the Mavericks. Shout out to my boy Cordell, Dallas. Your boys are going out to the finals against the Celtics. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Who do I have? Well, you're just going to have to find out. I'm not going to tell you right now. We've got to wait. We've got to wait a whole week. We've got to wait a whole week before this thing pops off. So I'll drop a video. I will on that for sure. But man, that was bad. That was bad. And clearly the Timberwolves had summer vacation on the brain. Vacations. They had their travel itinerary. They were, man, listen, they were ready. Wait, where you going? Yeah? Huh? You going to, oh yeah, the Caribbean? No, I'm going to Europe. That locker room was done. Well, Chris Finch can go heal up. And Ant-Man said that basically he wants to be back in the Western Conference Finals. Nothing is a given. The West was no joke. We're going to see what teams do. I can't believe the season is about to be it's about to be a wrap, folks. It's about to be over. It's about to be over. But congratulations to the Mavericks. And we're going to see what happens. Now, this was almost the by the way, but I had to quickly speak on this. Former NFL superstar Drew Brees, who played 20 years in the NFL, retired in 2020. He recently said that had his right arm, his strong arm, not failed him, basically, stopped working, he would have kept playing. He gets the quote of the day. Honestly, man, if my right arm was still working, I probably would have played another 3 years. Listen, he had a great career, and we saw his arm was failing him for years. It was almost like he was willing himself to play that 20th year. So, and he was trying to, I guess, keep Tom Brady away at bay or what have you. They were going back and forth with certain records and things, but it is what it is. Still a Hall of Famer, still one of the best to ever do it. And it is what it is. Now it's that time. Caitlin Clark seems to be figuring it out. She scored 20 points tonight and 9 assists, but it wasn't enough, as her Fever lose to the Seattle Storm 103-88. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, folks. I'm on Facebook at SamIAnalyze, on Instagram at SamIAnalyze, on the platform now formerly known as Le Twitter, at SamIAnalyze. Please like, subscribe, share, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, a tout à l'heure.